Yellowstone. Okay, I made an executive decision and changed my plan. Seems to be a pattern here. But I figured today's going to be like probably one of the nicer days that I have in Yellowstone because it's supposed to rain Saturday, Sunday, which are the next 2 days. And I personally like the other side of the park a little more than Old Faithful, no offense. So I'm kind of like halfway through, but I'm filming this now because I forgot to update you guys. But I'm doing like Canyon Village, Lake, and then I'm going to drive up. Right now I'm about to drive through Dunraven Pass, which is like one of the most scenic drives. I absolutely love it. I may save filming that for when my mom is in the park with me and we can like drive and then I can just film because it's a little bit dangerous. But I would love to get some footage of like the drive. But anyway, there is a hike that I am hoping to do. It's Mount Washburn. It's one of my favorite hikes in the park. It's pretty popular and well trafficked. So I'm hoping it's almost 12 p.m. I'm kind of hoping a lot of people went in the morning and like are leaving to get lunch or whatever, but we'll see. Fingers crossed I get a spot to park and I can do the hike. So yeah, we will see. There's the canyon. All right, friends, so we have a 3-mile hike up to the summit. I don't remember it being that long. And it's been a really long time since I've hiked, especially in elevation. So we're gonna take it slow, but it's a gorgeous hike. Lots of wildflowers and beautiful views, so here we go. So while I'm dying here, I was thinking to show you a few key things that I always bring with me on a hike. Number one, bear spray. Especially out here, you never know. Luckily, I personally have never had to use it, but especially if you're hiking alone. I mean, this is a very well-trafficked hike. That's why I don't feel, nervous to do it alone. I've done it alone before. But if I was out in the backcountry by myself or anything like that, definitely want to have bear spray. Okay, definitely can't walk and talk. Woo! Florida girl in the mountains is not for the weak. So also, obviously my phone. I have a Garmin Mini, which I should probably actually turn on, but I'll be fine, honestly, out here. So many people, like I said. But if anything happened, I lost cell service, I can get a hold of emergency services with this. And then also water, of course, some kind of hydrating beverage. Make sure you have enough. I have electrolytes today, just because I know I'm going to be sweating, so got to replenish that salt, But yeah, bug spray, sunscreen, all the things in the backpack. And then today I brought a sweater just in case, because usually at the summit it's a bit colder because you're going up, obviously. I think this is 1,000 foot, or maybe 1,050 almost feet elevation gain. So it might be a little chilly at the top, who knows? So over yonder in the distance, I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm pretty sure that's Hayden Valley, where we drove through earlier. I don't know if you can see that little tower up there, but that is where we're going. Hey look, snow! All right, we're gonna do something cool where I snap and then I'll be at the top. Here we go. Yay! We made it! It is so crazy to think that I was just all the way, where is it? I can't even see. All the way up here. A little watchtower. That's where I hiked to. Crazy. Hey everyone! So I survived my hike at Mount Washburn. It was definitely A, more strenuous than I remember, and B, longer than I remember. My feet are killing me. My dogs are barking. But it was great. So I did it. I went to the top. Everything was fine. I made it down. So I just drove from there all the way to Gardner, Montana, and went up this mountain. I'm not going to say which one because I want it to be a secret. And I don't want people to start going there, as I'm sure all of the locals would agree. But I was lucky to get a campsite. I'll show it to you in a second. But yeah, I ended up going down the wrong road and then like had to turn around, and I was like, oh crap, like now I probably won't get one. It's a Friday night and I was lucky enough to get one. I'm really confused though because I remember there being so many more spots and like more to the mountain, and I'm just like, I don't know why the road ends. Like, it's very strange. But anyway, got lucky. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't think anyone will kick me out. But yeah, so I'm gonna make myself something to eat because I'm starving and have some wine and turn in early because your girl is tired. Tomorrow I'm planning to kind of go to this coffee shop in Gardner called Tumbleweed Cafe. It was my favorite. They have an amazing breakfast burrito if they still have it, and hopefully get that and like do some work and kind of get some editing done, or just at least uploading these videos because there are a lot and I'm a little behind. And it's supposed to be rainy, so we'll see if that holds up, but if not, I'll try to get out and do something, but I might just have more of like a chill day. And then I have a campground booked for the next 2 nights after, so Saturday and Sunday night in Bridge Bay in Yellowstone, so I'll be heading there. So yeah, that's about it. Here's my campsite. Not a terrible place to be. So for the rest of this evening, I just ate my ramen, relaxed, had some wine, and went to bed early. I ended up waking up at about midnight and noticing the stars in my sunroof and got this picture on my iPhone, which is crazy. And you can even see the Milky Way. It's just so crazy. I cannot explain the stars out here. I forget how many there are. It's beautiful. So I ended up going to Tumbleweed Cafe, and they did still have the breakfast burrito, and it was just as good as I remembered. So that was awesome. I organized some videos and then I decided to go whitewater rafting. Luckily, I was able to get in on a trip that was already scheduled in about an hour, and the weather was actually looking pretty okay. It was just a little overcast, but no rain was really forecast. So I thought it was actually the perfect day to go out on the river. So here you can see the Yellowstone River. It's about a class 2 to 3, depending on how much water they get. Here is me getting ready. Very attractive outfit. And I obviously didn't bring my phone, but I did purchase a photo from the trip. I was with a really nice family. And then I ended up meeting my friend Eden for the Gardner Parade, which I didn't even know was happening. So that was a good little surprise. And yeah, and then I headed back into the park shortly after. That's the Roosevelt Arch. And then I drove through Mammoth Hot Springs. And then you're going to see Bunsen Peak, which is another one of my favorite hikes in the park. I did not do it this time. I was kind of all hiked out after Mount Washburn the day before. And I took this little drive through these rocks, which I had never actually done before. It's a quick little pull off the side of the road. So this was cool to finally do. And then from here, I just drove straight to my campsite in Bridge Bay and set up my tent, got everything ready, and then decided I did feel like going on a hike, but nothing crazy. There was one close by that I really enjoy, so that is where we are headed next. All right, y'all. After yesterday, I was like, I don't think I can do another hike. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I got my tent set up at my campsite, and Storm Point is one of my favorite hikes in Yellowstone. And it's really not very strenuous or long, which are two of my favorite things when it comes to hiking. And it's really pretty, really scenic. It takes you out to lake. Hopefully you can hear me because it's really windy right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this hike and take you along with me. So here we go. On my way back to the car, there were some clouds forming, so I was a little concerned about my tent and got back to the campground. There was a bison roaming around, definitely stayed clear, but unfortunately my tent was flooded and I ended up moving into my car to sleep. It ended up being the coldest night as well with the rain, so I think I made it a good choice sleeping in my car. And the next morning I had a lot of time to kill, so I did some laundry and got my day started after that. Hey friends, good morning. So long story short, my camp last night was not the best. It ended up raining while I was hiking at my campground and my tent pretty much got flooded even though I had a rain fly on it. It's an older tent. I think it's maybe past its prime. So that was not great. I tried to make it work, but it was just rainy, cold. So I ended up moving into my car to sleep, which I actually did get pretty good sleep. So that was nice. And then I got some errands done this morning. I did laundry and yeah, I took a shower yesterday, which was great because it had been a few days. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed. And tonight I'm going to camp outside of the park with my two girlfriends, Eden and Rachel. We met working in the park, so it's going to be really great to spend some time with them in Yellowstone as well, where we met, where it all started about 9 years ago, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, so today, before I do that and meet up with them later, I'm going to take you guys to Old Faithful, hopefully see the geyser go off, and then maybe if it's not too crowded, we can hit up Grand Prismatic, which is a really beautiful hot spring, probably one of the most popular in the park. So we will see what we can get into today, and here we go. So unfortunately, it was just a little bit chilly in the air, so there was a lot of steam coming off of the hot water. So it doesn't look that cool, but you can still see it going off. The average height that Old Faithful shoots up to is about 145 feet, so pretty crazy. And if you're ever planning on going and wondering when it's gonna go off, there's usually signs around the area or in the lodges or restaurants, or you can ask an employee. They most likely know when the last one went off, and then it's typically every 90 minutes from then. And this is what I mean by probably won't see Grand Prismatic today. It's over there, but the parking is insane. All of the lots are full. People are parking on the side of the street. So I think I'm gonna skip this one today. Guys, there's a bear.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Oh, my God. So as I made my way out of the park, I pulled over on the road that takes you out of the north entrance and just had to take in this view. I actually was looking in my binoculars and a hawk flew right into my sight, which was so cool. And then I got myself some huckleberry ice cream, as one does when you're in Montana. Took a picture in front of the Yellowstone sign because I realized I never had, and met up with Rachel and Eden, my girlfriends, and we went down by the river, relaxed for a little bit, and just had a nice evening together. We were able to get this awesome campsite and just hung out together, caught up, made some s'mores, had a little wine, and turned in early. And then the next morning we went to Tumbleweed Cafe once again, and actually went back into Yellowstone. But this was our first time going back all together, which was really, really amazing. And we made sure to check out the old gym where we used to be able to work out, some of the employee quarters. Then we hiked down to the top of the lower falls, which was a hike that we did a long time ago. And you better believe I was like, guys, we need to recreate that photo that we took, which we did. But this was just such a beautiful place. I absolutely love coming down here. I will warn, on the way up, it's not the best because there's a ton of switchbacks, but it's really not that long of a hike, and it definitely has some beautiful views at the bottom, and it's really cool to just see the power of the waterfall right from the top. And on our way out of the park, we actually ended up seeing a mama moose and her baby, which was so crazy because this is pretty rare to see in Yellowstone, at least from our experience. So that was a really special moment to share together. So this is where I'm gonna leave you on episode 4 of my journey from South Florida to Yellowstone National Park. And we're gonna pick up from when I go get my mom at the Bozeman Airport in Montana. And we still have a few more adventures to show you as we make our way back to South Florida from there. So feel free to subscribe to this channel if you're not already to continue on this journey with me. And I thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'd love to know what your favorite part of this video was in the comments below. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.